accident. You know, you had a fractured skull and broken bones, a coma and amnesia, and also you even opened up about your like arrest and time in prison, like in Rhyme and Punishment. Like, what are the lessons that you learned from those most trying times in your life and being able to triumph afterwards?
Well, going through those things, I learned that everything happened for a reason. And sometimes if you looking at it through a one-sided perspective, some things might seem bad, but sometimes the bad things that happen in your life could be the best things for you. It's like really a blessing. It looks like it's like a tragedy, but it's really a blessing because you're still alive and you're able to learn from it and move forward. And if you realize why things happen and learn from it, then you'll be in a better place. So even though while I was going through them things, it seemed like a tragedy and it was hard to deal with, after I made it through and learned from it and realized why those things happened, it made me into a better person. So I'm happy that those things did happen. It needed to happen for me to grow into the man that I am now.
Right. Definitely takes wisdom to learn that. When you look back, that's when you realize that, right?
For sure. So yes. I don't feel like those things that I went through, those was like accidents. It wasn't like I made mistakes and was going down the wrong road and then it just that happened to me. It's like I didn't feel like I was doing a bunch of things wrong. I was actually felt like I was going in the right direction. Those things were just accidents that happened to me. But they happened for a reason. I was able to think, regroup, and put my life in the right place so I could move in the right direction.
Most definitely. So what would you say if if you kind of like look back and say, what would you tell young Cassidy who just got like new to the whole music business, and what would the evolved Cassidy tell young Cassidy about like what happens over time with growth? Like, give young Cassidy.
The older Cassidy would tell a younger Cassidy, just do what you do. Just keep going in the same direction you're going in. Like, I don't feel like the young Cassidy made any mistakes. I feel like the younger Cassidy did exactly what the younger Cassidy was supposed to do. And if the younger Cassidy wouldn't have did what he did, then the older Cassidy wouldn't be able to tell him the things that he's about to tell him. So if he don't do exactly what I did, then it would be no me, the older Cassidy. I wouldn't even be able to exist. So I would want him to do exactly what he did and just learn from everything he did and just tell him eventually he's going to be me. He's still going to be around, so just keep going. You're going in the right direction.
That's right. I definitely live my life in about like really the same way. So, it's almost like I read a book, Jan Levanson basically was saying the same thing. Like, you really look back and anything that you ran into is like you really say thank you for those experiences because you wouldn't be the person that you are today. So it's very true.
For sure. And a lot of religious people contradict themselves because they say God don't make mistakes. But God made us, and they feel like that you always making mistakes and doing stuff wrong, and you want to change this and go back and change this, and I would do this different. And it's like, why do you feel like you make so many mistakes if you made in God's image? God made you, he don't make mistakes. So if he made you and he don't make mistakes, he made you exactly like how you're supposed to be. So everything that you do, whether the people in power tell you is wrong or right, you're doing exactly what he made you to do. So you're not doing nothing wrong. Everything is perfect.
That's right. So, look, you got a chance to act, like previously in like the movie Next Day Air, and are you looking to do more TV and movies? And how was that experience when you did that?
That was a great experience, and I got a lot of compliments on that movie set. I guess because I've been dealing with lyrics for so long and memorizing lyrics and freestyling and things like that. I was able to memorize the script easy and add a lot of things to the script that wasn't in the script to make the scene better. So I got a lot of compliments, and I was told that I was pretty good at it. I did other movies, like I did a movie called Coney Montana with Michael Blackson, and I got a lot of compliments in that movie too. So I'm looking forward to shooting more and doing more, whether it's TV, movies. I actually just wrote my own first movie. I just finished writing it recently, and it's a crazy script. It's similar to my lyrics. It's like a lot of the end stuff in it, but there's a lot of twists and turns, just like my lyrics. It's deep. Sometimes you might think something means one thing, but it could mean 3 or 4 things, and it's like a lot of twists and turns in my movie. It's the original style of writing, so I can't wait till the people see it.
That's dope. I can't wait to see it too, most definitely. And you know what? It's so funny that you say that. When you say that, you know, you kind of, the way you, basically, I guess I would say the way you do your figurative language is like you'll say one thing and people will think it means one thing, but it really, you know, can have like more than one definition. Like, I see you've been posting more music on IG, and there's a song I listened to called She Coming, right? Now, sometimes it's all about sex, but it's really all about love.
For sure.
Yes.
For sure.
It's a grown man song. I said, okay.
And that's the best possible relationship you could have. Somebody that you could put all of your trust in and always rely on. Whether it's with money, whether it's with your life, whether it's with somebody else's life, whether it's with whatever, you could always rely on them. And if you ever need them, they always coming, no matter what. Even if the predicament is not right for them to come, even if it's gonna hurt something or mess up something, they still gonna be there no matter what. They gonna always put you first before anything else. And to have that type of relationship is hard to find, but once you got it, you need to cherish it.
That's right. Everybody, you know, wants that type of love. So, you know, that was a real nice song that you did right there. So
Thank you.
Yes.
And another thing, people hear that song now that we on that topic. Sorry, not to cut you off, but now that we on that topic, I hear a lot of people when I'm saying, I say youngin' in that song, but I'm talking about my wife is actually younger than me, and that's silly. That's just terms that we used to use back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like I'm talking about a young girl, like underage. Like I never dealt with a girl that was underage since I was underage. Like I don't play those games. Like, you know what I'm saying? My wife is younger than me, but she's only a year younger than me. Like we in the same age bracket, so I don't deal with little girls. So that's just slang that we use, and I just wanted to get that straight for anybody that go check out that She Coming song and might be confused.
Okay, click. You definitely, you know, but look, I'll vouch for the song. It's a beautiful song.
Thank you.
Yes. So what's in your playlist right now? What is Cassidy listening to?
Well, me and my wife, we was just listening to a lot of like old 80s and 90s R&B, and then we just flipped it, and now we on some on the replay Rihanna. She was just in here dancing, showing me some new dance she just made up. We just in here having fun. But my playlist is like crazy. Like depending on the mood I'm in and what's going on, I listen to a lot of different types of music. But because I make music and I be working so much, I don't get a lot of time to listen to other people's music.
Right. I got you. It sounds like, you know, you just kind of go with the vibe, take you know. That's what we got to do to make it through this quarantine, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, but I'm a big music fan. I mean, my parents was rapping before I was born. So as far as hip-hop, I'm like a hip-hop pioneer. But I like all other forms of music, from R&B to reggae to pop to rock. Like I like all different type of forms of music, and I got a lot of years in, and I came up in a family that was deep and had years in when I was coming up. So I got a long period of time where I was listening to music, celebrating music. So my playlist go all the way back to the 60s. And it's like a lot of different type of music, just depending on what bag I'm in to determine what music I play at the time.
Right. That's
Most of the time I'm listening to my artists and my music because I'm creating and working so much. And when I get a chance to listen to music and I'm just getting a chance to relax, like it's quarantine time, so we getting more opportunities to listen to music. But when I do get the opportunity, most of the time it's not hip hop. It's not the same type of music I make or do. Most of the time it's like R&B, party music, fun music. It's like, you know what I mean? Things that I don't do to put me in a different zone.
Okay. Cool. Well, I love to ask this question to, people that I interview. And I want to know, what does hip-hop mean to you? And why do you think that hip-hop chose you?
Well, to answer the last question first, I was born into hip hop. Like I said, my mom and my dad rapped before I was born. I was born with the name Bars. It's like they knew I was going to come out to be a rapper. It's like, this is what I was born to do. So, that's how I'm going to answer that question. And what hip hop means to me, I actually just did a song recently called The Four Elements. And I broke down hip hop from when it started to about 1996. That's around the time when I started to do it myself and started to get popular. But from the beginning of hip hop to 96, I broke down all of the people that played a part, influenced me, what they did in hip hop, and I broke down the four elements and how the elements played a part in the hip hop and making hip hop become what it is. So, hip hop is a culture, man. It's bigger and it means more than just a business. Of course, the people seen that it was a culture and got into it and made it a business, and to be able to make money, trillions of dollars or billions of dollars or whatever they making it. They knew that there was like a lot of money into it, so they made it into a business. But before it was even a business, it was a culture, and there's going to always be a culture. There's going to be certain rules you got to follow and certain guidelines that you got to live by if you're a part of the culture. And that's what hip hop represents.
Wow, that's dope. Now, what's next for you in this upcoming year? What plans do you have for Cassidy in 2020?
My plans is to continue to work. I got so many things that's unfolding and that I'm gonna bring to the table in 2020. But because I got so much experience, I don't like to prematurely talk about things. I just like to show up and make things happen. So I got a lot of things I'm cooking up. I'm constantly working. I'm constantly working, man. I never got my feet up, so y'all just expect a lot from me. But in the meantime, in between time, so y'all can stay in tune to what's going on now. Like you told them early in the interview, y'all go on my social media. It's Cassidy_Larceny. That's LARSINY, blue check. And y'all can see what I'm into. And go to my webpage, www.CassidyTheHustler.com. And the Cassidy the Hustler is DAHUSTLA. CassidyTheHustler.com. That's my webpage. It got all my merchandise from dad hats to snapbacks, hoodies, jackets, t-shirts, all of the merchandise that I be rocking. You could get fresh like me. You could support real hip hop, see all my new videos, and stay in tune with everything that I got coming up and that I'm working on. That's where we keep you posted with all of the new stuff that's on the webpage. And everybody that's listening, if y'all want to do business, you know I'm always looking for bars, new artists, and people with potential, new producers, whoever you are, and independent people out there that's trying to put in work and trying to figure out how to put in work. Y'all can all hit my Gmail. It's shitlitty@gmail, SHITLITTY@gmail. All business related, hit the Gmail.
Love that. Yes. Definitely. Y'all hear that? So if y'all, definitely want to work with Cassidy, you just heard it here on the Boom Bap Hour, how to get in touch with him. Yes. Love it. Okay. Anyone else you want to give a shout out to before we go ahead and wrap everything up?
Shout out to you for setting up this interview and holding me down. Shout out to all of the people listening. all of the loyal fans, all of the